All right. Hello and salute and happy Juneteenth. Okay, it's been a minute since I've been on this channel. Um, the little bit of time that I've gotten, oh, okay, I was about to say, why didn't it on loop? But the little bit of time that I got to myself, I've been working on my other channel called The Beefy Goings or whatever. But it is good to be back on this channel. But for this here broadcast, for this live, I do want to focus on the holiday Juneteenth, um, which has been celebrated for over a century, you guys. We're in 2025. Since Biden has nationalized the holiday, and it's been celebrated for over a century every year before Biden got to nationalize it. But since he has nationalized it, I've seen a lot of disrespect and undermining regarding the holiday and just rewriting of history and facts. And I don't want this to go by without me saying anything. Now, and I have been saying little tidbits over the years on my community board, you guys. But today I want to share some videos that should put people on the right track. But other than that, you guys, we are in the information age, and I've seen homeless people, people who do not have homes, have cell phones. And so Google is like right at your fingertips, you guys. You guys need to use it, okay, before that information gets changed. Because so much has been taken away from Black Americans, you know, right in front of their eyes too. And I'm like, why are you guys like, holding a place for this? Or why are you guys allowing this to happen or whatever? But a lot has people have been like merging it with different holidays, with different nations, with different cultures, when it is truly historically and factually a Black American celebration, and it has to do with the Americas and the history here, you guys. And yes, anybody can participate, but really the aesthetic that should be shown when you're at a Juneteenth celebration, especially in terms of flags, it really should be the American flag or the Juneteenth flag, you guys. So you guys should be just like around Independence Day, July the 4th, you see a lot of red, white, and blue. You should see red, white, and blue during Juneteenth. But with some celebrations that I've seen, that hasn't been the case, and I'm wondering why. I've been confused, you guys. So I've been seeing it like replaced with red, gold, and green, and other other color schemes as well, you guys. And I'm wondering why. It already has its colors, it already has its history, you guys. So I just would like to help people become educated about this thing. But you guys gonna have to ultimately educate yourselves about the holiday itself and what it means. Okay, it's a lot of history behind it. Okay, I would like to share these clips, that I picked up or whatever, um, and just take it in, you guys. Let's get it.
Juneteenth is an African American holiday. Okay, I'm not saying that only African Americans can celebrate it, but it is our holiday. So I basically saw some Black Caribbeans, arguing about how, African Americans are trying to gatekeep Juneteenth and it's to celebrate all Black people. And it's just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Juneteenth is not a holiday just to celebrate being Black. Juneteenth is literally to celebrate the emancipation of slaves in the United States of America. Okay, like, I feel like anybody could celebrate it. White people could celebrate it. But as long as you know what you're celebrating, which is slavery ending in the United States of America. Now, I do think that all Black people should celebrate it, even if you're not African American, especially if you're living in the United States, because if it was not for the Emancipation Proclamation, you would not be able to live it freely in the United States. If it wasn't for the freaking civil rights, movement, you wouldn't be able to live here freely and not get lynched. So I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating African Americans. I don't know why we are hated on so bad. Like, my ancestors really did their big one. They really did their big one. But let's not try to, rewrite history and change the true meaning of the holiday. Juneteenth is an African American holiday.
Okay. So that's the first clip. Very short, you guys, and to the point. I have two more clips, so this will not be a long live at all. Um, but it's chock full of information, factual information. Let's get to the next one.
Many believe that Juneteenth marks the end of slavery in the U.S., but that's not the whole story. Maybe you learned that President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves, but that's not entirely accurate. Not only does this dismiss and erase the people who self-emancipated, but calling enslaved people slaves is dehumanizing. The Emancipation Proclamation only applied to the Confederacy, the states that had seceded and started the Civil War over states' rights to do slavery. So the Emancipation Proclamation was only enforceable by U.S. soldiers in reoccupied territory. 1 month after the end of the Civil War, U.S. soldiers reoccupied Texas. Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, 1865, the day that U.S. soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, where at least 250,000 people were enslaved. The Emancipation Proclamation could finally be enforced, effectively abolishing slavery for millions of people across the former Confederacy. But the first state, Delaware, was actually the last state to effectively abolish slavery, waiting until the ratification of the 13th Amendment on December 6, 1865. Not to be mistaken with Mississippi, which didn't ratify the 13th Amendment until 2012. While the 13th Amendment abolishes slavery and involuntary servitude, it's still legal as a punishment for crime to this day. Juneteenth is an incredibly important holiday, but the legacy and trauma of anti-Black racism, chattel slavery, Jim Crow, and segregation persists, like the fact that many schools are barred from even talking about why this holiday exists. If your ancestors did not suffer the indignity of chattel enslavement, don't consider Juneteenth a day off, but a day on to take action, learn more, and reflect on how your privilege may have come from other people's suffering in the past and present. Many believe that Juneteenth marks the end of slavery in the U.S., but that's not.
Okay. I still had it on loop. I'm going to say what's up to the replay gang. What is up to you guys? Please like the video. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And the last clip I would like to share with you guys is from an elder, a Black American elder, speaking about Juneteenth. So let's get it. And then I'm on my way out of here, you guys. Like the video.
Wow. It ain't a white thing. It ain't a Texas thing. Wow. But it began in Texas back in 1865 when a General Gordon Granger made his way to Galveston with maybe 7,000 colored troops. And the enslaved in Galveston had been waiting for freedom. Finally came June the 19th, 1865, when he read General Order Number 3, and then he nailed it to the door of what's now Reedy Chapel, African Methodist Episcopal Church. And when those people came in from their labor and somebody read that to them, we started celebrating, and we've been celebrating ever since. Wow. Wow. It ain't a white thing. It ain't a Texas.
Okay. So there you have it. And I am on my way out of here, you guys. I really wanted to share that, really like a few years ago. Okay. Very busy these days. So I don't really get to go live as often as I wish to. But I'm on my way out of here. What is up to Alana? What is up to Linda? I'm on my way out of here.